up, troops? Welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit, and this is Fortnite Save the World. And what we're doing is the Let's Talk series that we've been doing for a while now, and it's great. I've had some fantastic guests on already. We've had David Dean, we've had Demon Joe France on, we've got Aidan Harris coming up soon and probably next week he's coming on. But today we've got a really special guest. I've got today Torii X. Say hello, Torii.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining us today. Really appreciate that. And I've been wanting to talk to you about this for the longest time. And I know a lot of my subscribers and viewers are actually keen to get to know you a little bit better.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm happy to be here, to be honest.
Oh, more than welcome. More than welcome. So let's start off then. Let's start off with, obviously I want to get onto the edits in a bit, but the first thing that I want to talk to you about is how you actually got started in Fortnite Save the World. Because looking back through your channel, about 5 months ago you did a video that was about the new soldier that had come out, which at the time was the double agent. And then the game starts opening up and you were uploading not as frequently at the start, and then all of a sudden it was like, yeah, I think I'm going to do this, and you can see the channel just ramp up in, you know, subscribers, views, and the thumbnails got great as time's gone on. So tell us a bit about your journey as starting as a Fortnite Save the World YouTuber.
Yep, but can I start with before Fortnite, when I wanted to do YouTube? So yeah, in 2013, I always wanted to do YouTube, you know? Yep. But the thing is, I couldn't speak English at all. Like, my English is the worst. Still till now, it's not the best, but at least I'm trying to learn. So I told myself, look, I'm going to just go ahead, learn English somehow, and come when I can, like when I have the ability like to speak normally, you know, and people can understand me, then I can come back here and try YouTube again. So
how long have you been learning English for? Has it been a long time, or has it been years or just a few months?
I don't learn it in what's it called, in school. Like, I learned it through YouTube, to be honest. Like, I watch a lot of YouTubers. Like, you have PewDiePie, you have Jacksepticeye, and all these wonderful people, you know. So I learned through them, but again, of course, I went to school then and I learned it as well. So my English got better just from listening to people. So when I hear people talk, I always understand what they say, but my English is not the best when I talk, you know. But I'm happy now people understand me. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, ever since I've been watching for a while, I've been watching pretty much since you started, since them early videos, and you know, I've always had a perfect understanding of what you're saying.
Thank you, man. Like, that makes me so happy that people now understand what I'm saying.
I think as well. I mean, we were speaking earlier today. I've got a local dialect, so my dialect sometimes, even for people who are from the country that I'm from England, with the northern accent where I'm from, sometimes they can have trouble understanding that. So I can just go as far as London, and people you can see them concentrating on what I'm saying because my accent sometimes can come across as really strong. So I understand exactly what you've got, and it's one of the worries I used to have on the channel as well.
I'm happy now that people understand me. So that's the thing. I know I say wrong words every now and then, and people bone that out, and I'm happy they do that just because I learn from them. So basically, my subscribers actually help me learn English, to be honest, and I'm so happy about it.
I think that adds to the charm of the channel.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, to build a community is so wonderful. To read every comment, it's so good. So about how I started Fortnite, like there's something special about it. I talked about it before, about a YouTuber that actually annoyed me that much that I wanted to start YouTube, you know? Yeah. So I was watching somebody and I loved that person. Like, I liked what he did, you know? I wasn't his friend list, you know? I wanted to play with that guy. He's a great person, you know? But then one day he said, I'm going to be removing all my friend list, all the people from YouTube channel that subscribe to me, and I'm only going to be leaving the people that actually, what's it called? Sponsors. I think it's
right, the Patreons and the sponsors.
The people that sponsor him.
Yeah.
You know? Only the people that sponsor him is going to be in his friend list. So when he said that, I got annoyed. He was streaming. I told him, man, that's not right to do that. We also support you by watching your videos and all that.
Yeah.
And he just was rude about it, you know? I said, screw this. I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to be better to my subscribers than he did, you know? And I did that.
Good for you, man.
So I started YouTube, even though my first video was so bad, the quality was so bad, and my English is not the best. I was really shy back then.
I was watching that video today, actually, the new soldier one.
Yep, I didn't remove the video. So every time I feel down or something or lazy, I go back to that video and look at myself. And I'd be like, I was there and now I'm here. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah. No, that's great. Got Torii. Have you seen? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen my first ever video. It was an xReApeR video. The microphone was really echoey. I was so nervous on camera. I mean, I couldn't even get my words out properly. It was so badly edited. It took me like a day and a half to edit because I didn't know what I was doing. And so I totally understand what you mean.
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, I want to talk to the subscribers here. I want to tell you guys something. Look, if you want to start YouTube, don't be shy about it. I know the first few videos is gonna be hard for you. It's not gonna feel right when you do it the first time. But keep going, and you're gonna get used to it. You know.
Yeah, it's like with a lot of things, isn't it? The more you practice, the better you're going to get, you know, the better you're going to become. And that's everything. I use, I've done a video like that's going to come out later on, but I was talking about A1 Get This Money. I started watching him early on when he first started covering Fortnite Save the World and how far he's come. A lot of people don't realise because he's like the finished article now, but if you look at his early videos, he was the same. His thumbnails weren't great at the start. He didn't talk much on camera. Do you know, I always remember thinking he wasn't speaking enough, and now he's really confident. He's got great thumbnails and his channel's taking off.
Yep, he's a great person. And to be honest, I used to watch him before I start YouTube, to be honest. Like when I want tips or something and I need help with something, I always go back to his channel and check it out. He's amazing. And of course, you as well. I used to watch him before that even happens. So I'm happy to be here today.
You were talking as well in your video about potentially you were thinking about doing a face cam. I know some of the people I was speaking to about when I was interviewing you today were asking about, you know, asking if he's going to get a face cam soon. Is that something you've got on the horizon?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. The thing is, I wanted to do a face cam. Like the face reveal is not something special for me. The thing is, I just wanted to get a better computer so I can stream and do videos easier, just because the PC I have at the moment is kind of slow, and when I edit because I do a lot of editing, the PC starts lagging, you know? Yeah. And even when I open the internet while editing, it lags as well. So my first goal is to get a better computer, then I can get a camera and hopefully I can show my face.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that takes us on nicely, actually, to the next thing I want to ask you about.
Sure.
The edits on your video are absolutely fantastic. One thing that got me there straight away, then I hit the subscribe button after the first one I watched, was the edits. I mean, you put a lot of time, you can tell, like a lot of time into the actual edits, and you use lots of footage from other things, be it anime, be it Ainsley Harriott, or whatever it may be.
I love that.
But so how long did it take you to edit a video? So say if you're doing, say, a 10-minute video, how long would that edit take you on a normal day?
All right. If I really, really like the weapon or like the hero, I try to put a lot of effort to these videos because I love the weapons. I enjoy them. But if it's a weapon that I don't like, I just like tell people I don't like it, and I don't edit a lot in it. But normal video, like today, I think I'm gonna be doing a shotgun video. All right, okay, I love that weapon, so I have some ideas, and I think after this, it's gonna take me around 5 hours to finish it.
Wow!
Just because like I love editing, and when I started YouTube, I always how do I say? I wanted to improve. If I'm gonna stay the same all the time, I'm not gonna go anywhere. So every video I try to upload, I try to put something new and improve, and not use the same thing. Like if you can see my intros, I never use the same intro twice. Maybe sometime but I try my best to make it always like something new, you know, and fun to watch.
Yeah, and I think the intro is an important part of the video as well, because that's going to set the precedent for what you're going to be doing in the actual video itself. I mean, where'd you get your actual ideas from? Have you got a YouTuber or someone else who you watch, who you think, or some sort of style of YouTuber or a streamer who you watch and think, I want that to be kind of my style? Or is it your own unique kind of take on this?
Well, to be honest, I just love editing, so I don't know. I go watch other YouTubers sometimes that does like montages or stuff, but me, I don't do full montages, you know. I do a gameplay, I talk, and in the same time, when I want to edit something, I always go check other videos and think, and I look up memes, that's for sure, to come up with the best for the best topic, you know. If I'm gonna do a shotgun video, so I try to go, there's a meme in my head, you know, that meme that says, that's supposed to how did he say it? Hold on. That's the best pirate I have ever seen. So it would seem, right? But I'm gonna change instead of pirate, I'm gonna put shotgun. You know, that's the best shotgun I've ever seen. So it would seem. So it's gonna be a meme like that, you know.
Excellent. Is that on the new event one? Is it the new new shotgun?
No, I already made a video on it. It's gonna be an old shotgun.
All right.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm really excited to make a video on the axe, on the new axe. The reason for that, I don't know if you played Borderlands before, but that axe looks like the axe that the bandits use, you know?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so that's why I'm hyped about it. I want to make a video on it. It's gonna make so many Borderlands meme with.
I just got it today, actually, in Alarma. So that was the first. That was the first one I've got. So that's the first one I've got today. So I look forward to getting that rolled up eventually when I get around to it. So based on that, then, so what's your favorite like hero setup and weapon setup? So if you had to get rid of your entire collection, and you could just keep one hero, one, you know, and then one weapon set, if you like, so 3 weapons to carry, which would they be?
All right. If it's one hero, of course, it's gonna be Fragment Flurry Jess. I love her.
Good choice.
Yeah, she's my favorite. I love her so much. All right. If I'm gonna be using weapons, I think I'm gonna be using the bundle bus. It's my number 1. All right. The second one is gonna be the helium shotgun because I love it so much. The third one, I'm not sure though. Let me think.
Would you take a sword or a launcher or?
I'm going to be taking a launcher. It's going to be the neon launcher. If I'm going to be taking a sword, it's going to be the founder sword. So I would rather go for the sword because I love the founder. So I know not a lot of people have it, but I love
the Masamune.
Yeah. I can't say the name. That's why I say
I know. That's why I said it for you. But yeah, the Masamune is a fantastic. Do you get the 3? Have you got the triple attack speed on there?
Yep.
Yeah.
When, like before, you know, I don't know if you noticed, but before all the melee weapons had just 1 attack speed perk.
Yeah.
And the founder sword was so special because it had 2. But then after time, I noticed that other weapons now have 2 perks, like the neon scythe.
Yeah.
All of them can have 2 attack speed. So I was like, now the founder sword is not so special. Then somebody in my comments told me, hey, you can have 3 now. So I was surprised.
I know, that's insane.
I went, and there's 3.
It's so fast, isn't it, as well, when you use it? I've put life leech on mine, so that I'm actually getting some energy back when I'm using it. It works really well.
Yeah, if you have Sarah Claus, also every 4 hits healing, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to die.
Yeah.
Which is actually really good. So what I want to ask you about then, and this is something that I think we've all talked about, you included. I watched your video on it. I think it was yesterday at the time of recording this, about Fortnitemares. Do you know, so what are your thoughts in general? A lot of the community were asking, when I put out that I was speaking to you, they were asking about Fortnitemares. And what's your thoughts on it? Do you know, what are you thinking about the event?
All right, so the thing is about Nightmares. All right, like there's a lot of new people. I understand they're bringing back the same thing. I understand. A lot of people missed it. The new quest is the same quest. No problem. All that good. But the thing is, before, it was the same exact locations on the map. When you look at the map, it's the exact same spots and the exact same power level. They didn't change it. Some people might say it's an event. It's not it's not made to be hard, you know. But at the same time, if you are high power level, all right, and you go in these missions, you basically do nothing. It's so easy for you. When you want to kill something, it's like you don't even try. You're gonna win the mission anyhow. There's no challenge. It's like just sit down 20 minutes till the mission is done, you know?
Oh,
so that's what I find so annoying about this new event. That's what's bothering me, you know?
It's it feels a bit of a pointless time sink because, do you know, I did a llama video opening yesterday and I got 8 llamas to open, 8 Halloween llamas, but there's nothing that I wanted from them. So I got all these llamas, but I don't need anything. It's kind of like, I've got all the event heroes, I've got the weapons, I don't need a thing. So it kind of felt a little bit pointless. It was a little bit lackluster. As in, I'm not trying to farm for anything. I'm not trying to get anything. I actually found the cram session more useful than the Fortnitemares session.
I mean, if I'm gonna think about it, I think Epic Games supposed to change the system here because llamas are not the main thing anymore. You know, it's all in the event store. So why don't they, instead of doing these llamas that people like get random stuff, put them in the event store with gold? That's gonna be harder to get. You know, and it's gonna take more time, and at least people know what they get. You know. So they just go for the item they want.
Yeah, and the event could be about getting gold rather than actually getting these tickets, put more gold into it.
It's like, make it all gold. These llamas are not something special anymore. Like, it's been so long. And to be honest, I think they moved away from the llamas after the all EA stuff going on around, you know, the loot boxes, you know?
Yeah,
all
with
the gambling with the loot boxes. So I think they went away from that and they made the event store to make us like, okay, we're not doing this random stuff anymore. Here you can get your items. So why they don't just move everything there instead?
No, I agree. I mean, I think one thing, I think Epic Games are onto something. I think they're doing it almost the right way with the event store. I mean, Demon Joe France was talking about bringing more cosmetics into the game and putting them in the event store as well. And having the event store is a massive thing. So rather than just having, say, 16 items in there, 20 items in there, make it huge. You know, so have like 30, 40, 50 items in there, some being cosmetic, you know, and then others being things that we can use in game, like weapons. You could have a really great game on your hands if that became a thing.
Exactly. Like if they even want money out of the Save the World, they can make it like, all right, here's a new skin. You can get it either for 4,000 gold or 800 or 1,000 V-Bucks. It's up to you. You want to get it fast or you want to get it slow? So they earn money, and in the same time, all the players that already paid for the game, they can get their hand for free on the items they want. Yeah,
and the game doesn't become pay to win then, does it? Because it's just a cosmetic item, or it's a weapon you've got to level up yourself anyway. You've still got to grind for that weapon once you've got it, so it still is quite a balanced system in that way.
Yeah, because, like, to be honest, before the event store was implemented, I think the game was pay to win. Because if you pay for all these, like, People Llama and the legendary Troll Stash Llamas, it's basically... you are winning against the people that's not paying money on the game. Even though you get V-Bucks from missions, it's difficult to get 1,500 V-Bucks for one llama. And sometimes you almost get nothing out of it.
Oh, well, most of the time. If you've seen any of my llama openings, it's pretty much nothing most of the time. Occasionally I get a mythic once a month or something like that, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, my thought about mythics, the thing is, I think mythics is not going to be the rarest thing. I think it's going to change at some point, because now mythics...
I hope so.
Yeah, if I think about it, now mythics are a joke, if you ask me. Like, we get so many heroes that are not called mythic, like Raven, Wukong, all these. They're not supposed to be mythic, you know? Like,
no,
before when I started, I said it before. Yeah, like when I started before, mythics like Master Grenadier and all those was so special, like were end game goal. Like, my dream was to get Master Grenadier out of the llama, you know? But when I got it just with Flux, it didn't feel good, you know? It wasn't right.
Feels a bit dirty, doesn't it? like we're cheating somehow.
There's not going to be a mythic. It's going to stay mythic, but there's going to be something more rare, and they're going to add new map above Power 100. That's what I think.
I hope so. I mean, that leads us on then again. It's like you're following this brilliantly. So say if you were in charge of Epic Games. So let's just say that the Save the World department's fired their team, and they've got you some new coders in, some new developers in, and they've put Torii X in charge of Fortnite Save the World. What would your 3 main things be that you want to change in the game?
Oh, I didn't think about that. I think, first of all, of course, the first thing is gonna scammer get scammed, because they making this community like so bad because of it they remove the chat. Let's be honest. Because of that, they remove the chat. Of course, because of the gold seller, you know, that's one.
Absolutely,
other chat, so other websites, you know. So that's the thing. I would remove the scammer get scammed, like all of it.
So how would you combat it though? How would you stop it from happening?
First of all, I'm gonna try to add a trading system. So everybody, like, if you want to trade somebody, you just open a menu like any MMO and you trade, and you both of you click yes, I want to trade this item, and all of that. And as
there's lots of games that do that already, you know. So that's the thing. Not hard to put in.
Like so many, even games that don't have like you don't need trading systems. Sometimes they have it just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can't be that hard to implement. It really is just a menu box that you need to put up and just regulate the traded a bit more, and then that's nice and simple. I think at the moment what they're doing to try and combat this is to make the guns that are exclusive really available, like the Gravedigger, the Noble Launcher. They're just putting them in the event store, and it kind of stops the scammer get scammed people having these rare weapons, because everybody's got them now.
Yep. But let's be honest, it's not going to stop. Like, the scammer gets scammed, people just like find whatever just to say it's a scam. It's not, of course it's not scam. It's actually they're scamming the viewers because they set up all that thing, you know? It's not actually happening for real.
Well, a lot of the scammer get scammed YouTubers will openly admit that, but they kind of one of them, I'll not name his name, but one of them was saying to me yesterday that I need to view it more like wrestling. Do you know, like WWE and WWF and all the wrestling that they have? I don't follow wrestling these days, but like when I was following wrestling, it was like Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior. It's a long time ago, but looking at those, they kind of said you need to view it like wrestling. So it's kind of putting on a show that people want to watch. And I kind of get it in that sense. I just don't agree with it because I still think it harms the game.
Yeah, exactly. And not only that, like there are people like you, Aidan, like David Dean, and all that wonderful people like Split Screen. Yeah. I don't want to miss anybody. A1 get money. A1 get that money.
We miss people all the time on the show.
And
don't worry.
Friend Joe, like all these people like put so much effort in their videos, and they don't get as much as the people that don't put any effort in their videos and just say scammer get scammed and get a ton of views. It's actually really sad to see the first Save the World YouTuber that hits 1 million. It's a scammer get scammed channel. That's really sad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the thing is, though, I think that what's good is a lot of the subscribers who subscribe to those channels don't really belong on our channels. So it's kind of like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, everybody's welcome, to my channel. I always say that, and I keep it as, that's why I keep mine family friendly. I don't swear in the channel, but it's only because I want to keep it as openly accessible as possible to everybody in the community. So I want anybody to be able to click on a Litanah video and feel welcome when they get there. The thing is, the viewers that watch, some of the other Scammer Get Scammed YouTubers probably wouldn't want to watch our content anyway, because it's more about playing the game. It's more about, the grind and stuff like that. And a lot of them don't really want to do that.
Exactly. So, the thing is, like, maybe because the game is kind of boring for them. They used to play Battle Royale and they came here and they don't know what they're doing. So they think, okay, I'm just going to go watch these guys what they're doing. And it seems fun. So why I don't do the same? Like before, the chat was full, like so full, the general chat of let's trade, type 111 if you want to trade or something. It's all about trade. It was nothing before, but now it's full of trade.
So looking at this then, so you first off, the first thing you'd said, so you're in charge now of the Epic Games, Fortnite Save the World department. So you change the Scammer Get Scammed meta when we get some sort of trading fix in there. What other two things would you change? Anything you want that you can change?
I would change events that works for in-game players and new players. How do I explain that? I used to play a game called Blade and Soul, like back in the day.
I've never played it. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it was so fun just because all the events were built for new players and old players. All right, let's say there is a boss. You pick an item that's the only item that can damage the boss. All right. And this item does the exact same damage no matter who picked it. Let's say you're an in-game player, you're 1/25, all right? You're maxed out. You pick this weapon, you're doing 1,000 damage, all right? And if a player power 1 picks the weapon, he's going to be doing also 1,000 damage. So everybody can have fun together.
That's great. All you would have to do with that is just scale the rewards.
Yep.
So say if you're power level 130, so you would get, and I would say if I was only power level 20, you'd get a different tier reward set than what I would get, for example. But if they did that, that'd be awesome. Yeah,
the thing about that event was like always, it was customizations. You get a hat, you get a body suit or something.
I'd take a hat.
But we don't have that in Fortnite.
If they give me a hat, I'd be all right with that. But yeah, that'd be cool. So end game bosses and ones that are more accessible in the events to absolutely everyone. That's kind of a 2-in-1, isn't it? Because you've got the bosses and the improved events as well.
Mm-hmm. Like when I heard the bosses when they came out, I was so excited because I thought they're gonna be big monsters, like
same,
as big as a building, bosses, mini boss. Like I thought they're gonna be big, but that was just normal husks with few colors around them and buffed. I thought they want to put some effort into them, like make a mini boss actually look like a mini boss,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's enough husk skins in Fortnite Save the World. That's one thing since I started playing it that I thought. So even when I was a new player, I thought there's not many different types of husks here. There's only the mini husks, so they're just scaled down normal husks. Yep. You've got your husky husks, which are great, and you've got your lobbers and your throwers, and you got a few mist monsters. But for a game of this size and this scale with all this grinding in it, it's kind of surprising how they get away with so few enemies in that sense.
And if you think about it, like look at Battle Royale, it's just a small event for them, and yet they added way cooler than what we have. And it's just a small event for them. That hurts, man. Like seriously, when I look at that, I'd be like, those gonna fit so good for mini bosses. They look so awesome for mini bosses.
Them husks look amazing, don't they? In that new mode, I couldn't believe.
Man, when you look at our husks, they look so lame.
Ours are dated now in comparison.
We hope, like they said, they're gonna be implementing a lot of new things when with the new eye and part 2 of Canny Valley. Let's hope they're gonna change a few things about.
Well, they're having the meeting, aren't they, at the Epic HQ soon, which David Dean's been talking about quite a lot, about how they're inviting the Twitch creators over there. What do you think about that? So there's no YouTubers going over to actually represent the game in that sense. Also, as well, just one thing, not just the creators, why not invite some members of the public, you know, ones who are actually good players or ones who they've seen, you know, they've got access to all the accounts. If they can see someone who plays the game a lot.
Yeah, like an old player that's already maxed out for so long ago.
Yeah, why does it have to be a creator? Why not just, I mean, obviously I'd love to go myself as a YouTuber, but or even get one of you guys to go, another YouTuber to go as well. And there's one side of David's argument that I'm completely behind and saying about, you know, make sure I'd love to get a YouTuber out there, but why not get a member of the public out there as well? I just think that'd be great.
Yep. Like, you know, if I think about it, like I would say David Dean should go just because.
Definitely.
Yeah, like he have been playing the game for a long time and he knows everything. Like he hit power 100 like 3 times now.
Yeah, exactly.
So he knows a lot about the game, more than I do, just because I only have one account and I didn't hit power 100 long ago. So he knows more than I do. So I would love if I see him go there and talk about it.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It's so sad that's only streamers. And to be honest, there are YouTubers that have been doing Fortnite Save the World videos long before even streamers started.
Oh, of course,
like,
yeah.
A1 get that money. Like he has been doing this for so long. He should go there as well.
He was one of the first to start covering the game.
Yep.
So, I mean, I just think it's a shame. I just think it would be good to have someone, you know, like I said, a member of the public, like an actual player who's just got lots of, you know, a really big account, and then maybe a YouTuber. Just, I don't know, maybe just a better selection. A smorgasbord, if you will. So, a smorgasbord of people would be great to actually send out there.
As I said, like I would really also like if only people that play the game that really and love it should go there as well. Like it's not about the creators or all the streamers. Not all the streamers know everything, and neither YouTubers, they don't know everything. But there are also people like that have been playing the game from day one, and the Epic don't care about them. That's actually really sad.
It definitely feels that way, doesn't it? That's like the message. I don't know if they're deliberately putting that message out there, but I definitely am feeling that at the moment.
That's just because, like, as I said, I saw the split screen video talking about it, about the Fortnitemares, you know? And he said as well, like, they bringing back old events because new players need to experience them, you know? So if I think about it, that means in the Christmas, there's going to be the same heroes. In Easter, there's going to be the same heroes. And all that, so I don't know.
I think if they do the same again for Christmas with the event, if they repeat the Christmas event, I think you're going to see a lot of players leave the game.
Yeah, that's going to be actually really annoying and really sad.
Yeah, I think they're testing the patience now of the actual player base. But then again, they've got the new UI coming in, they've got new things coming to the game, so maybe that'll save it. I don't know, but I think there definitely needs to be a big overhaul.
But if you think about it, it's all built for new players to come free to play. It's not for old players. Like
absolutely.
all the UI change is for new players. The Canny Valley is still for new players. It's not for old players that already finished the game.
Yeah, so, definitely.
So there's a lot of people that like hit Canny Valley. No, I mean Twine Peaks end of it long ago, and they have yet to wait for Twine to get a story. So hopefully it's gonna come. Hopefully.
Once the game's completely finished, I mean, it might be worth a playthrough again, you know, starting from the start.
Oh, yeah.
And going through it from the start again. I mean, I know Aidan started Race to Twine Peaks videos that he's been doing, like a series that he's been doing, which has been pretty cool. But I think I'm going to wait until actually, you know, till everything's done, even the Twine Peaks story, and then I might start afresh then. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be
Could probably do that together.
Yeah, why not? That should be fun.
That'd be cool. Or we could get a few of us together and actually just work through the content together. That'd be awesome.
I mean, that's really interesting. Like, start 4 players all together, 4 YouTubers all together from level 1 till the end. That's
I know Morgan would be up for it. Split screen, he'd definitely be up for that. You know, could get Checker. Well, there's loads of them, isn't there? We could get. When you start naming names of YouTubers in this series, you start thinking, I've forgotten people now.
Let's say it now. All the Save the World YouTubers are great people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if we've missed you out, we still love you.
Oh, I just wanted to say, if we don't mention your name, that doesn't mean we don't think you're a great person. Just want to say, so keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna get there. So that's all.
All right, I've got some questions in from the community then that people want to ask. So one of the questions I've got on here, how many hours a week would you say that you dedicate to playing Fortnite Save the World? So not the editing, because a lot of people kind of misunderstand that. I saw a Reddit post that said that YouTubers get to play the game more than most people, when actually it's not true, because we're busy, you know, like you said today, you're going to be doing 5 hours worth of editing potentially. Yep. You know, so we actually, our game time is actually really limited. So how many hours would you say that you put in on an average day or week into Fortnite Save the World, playing the game?
I'm going to think of today. Today, I started at 12 o'clock and now I stopped at 4 a.m. 4 p.m. I mean. So that's like 4 hours of gameplay. I don't play more than that. But in the middle of that time, of course, I record as well. So recording and playing, like, it's kind of difficult. But some people ask me, how the hell do I get so many experience and so many schematic XP to level up weapons? I need to explain this. Just keep in mind that I have a lot of schematics. So if I level up one schematic, that doesn't mean I have another one. So I salvage that one or recycle it and get the experience back because I already have one. But if I don't have the weapon twice, I keep the schematic 130 and I try to get new experience, new schematic XP instead. Yeah,
I do that a lot as well. I mean, sometimes what I do a lot as well, sometimes I'll get donations from subscribers. So not trading them, they literally give me the weapon and say, oh, can you review this? I've got a guy, Nexus Rift, that's given me a helium shotgun to review today. I'll probably be doing that next week. You know, and just some cool stuff. So sometimes the subscribers will come on and they'll say, oh, I've got this awesome weapon. Do you want to try it out? And that's, if it wasn't for them doing that and for, you know, for sharing their weapons as well with me, then, you know, I wouldn't be able to do it. A lot of the times in videos, I have to say, this isn't my weapon, this is somebody else's, but we're going to try it out.
Exactly. I do the same, to be honest. If I would make legendary weapons as many, like, I made so many legendary videos, legendary weapons. Yeah. If I would spend the time to level these up, there is no way I will be able to do that. It's all thanks to the wonderful people that always give me these items, and especially my friend Ben. Like, I have a friend that calls Ben. Yeah, he always give me like so many wonderful weapons, and he always leveled them up. So I'm really happy about that. And he's a great person. So I just want to thank him if he is watching this.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. So one thing that I wanted to ask as well then, Torii, is what games do you play off camera? Because I've got at the minute, like Red Dead Redemption 2 has just come out. Now, it's not something I put on the channel because it's primarily at the moment, a fully Fortnite Save the World channel. I've tried other games before, but, you know, people want what they want. And a lot of people who watch my videos, they want their Fortnite Save the World. But I play a lot of games off camera. Is there any that you're playing off camera at the minute?
Of course, but I was thinking about something about YouTube. I was thinking about creating another channel that focuses on other games that I play on my free time.
Yeah, you know? Demon Joe France does that.
Oh.
Has like a second channel.
That's interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'll let you know I'll put the link in the description of this video if you want. But that'd be a great. So, what kind of games are there that you'd want to put on there?
Like, there's so many games, but the thing is, now I have been into a puzzle game, so I know it's not everybody's game, but I got my hand on it, and it's just so much fun. It's called Crosscode.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's so much fun just because it's a lot of puzzles. Yeah. All right, and it's like the story of it is so good. Just because you're like, let's say you are playing a person that's stuck inside a game.
I've seen it. Is it on Steam? I think I've seen that on Steam. Yeah, I've seen that. It looks great.
Yeah, it's like you're a person that's stuck inside a game, and you are the NPCs in the game are actually players that log out and log in, and they talk to you and invite you to parties, even though it's a single player game. It's all like confusing, but it's a lot of fun. So I've been into that game for a while, but I played a lot of games before. Like, my favorite games, of course, because I love Save the World, I play zombie games. I love zombie games. Like, what's it called? My favorite zombie game was Dying Light. It's so
I love Dying Light. Have you played State of Decay 2?
No.
That's so good. So good.
Dying Light was like my favorite thing. I bought new PC just to play Dying Light, to be honest. I was so hyped about that game just because I love zombie games so much. And when I saw Save the World like trailer, I was like, there's no way that technology is gonna make this game happen. There's no way. And after a few months, the game is actually happening. I bought it straight away.
I think it's great how we've all come to the game in different ways. I mean, one of my things was survival games. So I used to like games where you have to, do you like Ark or, do you know, Rust, or games where you're actually left somewhere. and you've only got a few items and you've got to survive with them. So when I saw Save the World and it said, oh, it's like a zombie survival game, I was like, I'm in. Now, it's nothing like I was expecting, but I loved it anyway.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And Rust, especially Rust. I mean, I don't like the new Rust. I like the old Rust. I don't know if you played it.
I've not played it for probably 2 years, I would say.
I would like the old Rust, the old graphics. It was the best. It was the best. But when they changed the new one, I just quit it. I don't like the new graphics. It was too much, you know, for the simple game. It was for the simple game.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way. I mean, I played another one that I really liked. I don't know if have you heard of the YouTuber Gray Still Plays? He plays a game called The Long Dark, and that's a really good one as well. That's like an Arctic survival. Really good.
Yeah, I heard of the name, but I didn't see the game actually. Maybe I saw it, but I don't remember that. I'm not sure. But I love also horror games. Like I watch a lot of these. So the name is like really close.
So do you watch like John Wolfe and people like that on YouTube?
No, really. Like, the only people that I watch is you. That's fun.
You're gonna say that.
The second person is not all the time, but sometimes I watch Aidan just because. I'm sorry, Aidan, man, but because these videos are sometimes long, I don't have that much time, you know? I'm sorry about that, but the other person that I watch is PewDiePie. He's my favorite. That's for sure. I live in Sweden.
I watch him quite a lot. So he's like, so he's native. Yeah, almost.
Yeah. And Jacksepticeye. So those are my my favorites.
Love Jack. Yeah, that's some good inspirations to have.
When I started YouTube, I went to PewDiePie, all right? The Photoshop. I didn't know how to do Photoshop, you know? I didn't know how to make thumbnails. So I went to PewDiePie, and he actually made a tutorial on how to do Photoshop.
I saw that. It was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my first step on learning how to use Photoshop, you know? It was my first step. I made the first thumbnail, then I learned by myself and tried to change along the way, you know?
Look how far you've come now.
So I tried to change my thumbnails from now and then, you know? Like
I think
a few days ago I tried to change my thumbnail a little bit and make it a little different. I don't know if you saw it. But it's like the background is a little make the thumbnail pop or something. I don't know.
Are you on about when you put like the slant on the actual background? So you made the background kind of slant a little bit away from the thing, so you've got like the white apexes going onto it on the crankshot and the swan.
Yeah, because
I think they look great.
For the background for YouTube, it's white. Yeah. So when you have the background on the thumbnail, it's like a little like, you know, as you said it, I can't say it, sorry. So and you have the characters like popping out.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, to try new things like that as well all the time, I think that's one thing you've got to, and it takes a lot of bravery as a YouTuber to do, I think, when you're changing it up, because you've got a system that's works, it's getting you subscribers, it's getting you views. So, but you can't get stale as a YouTuber. You have got to change it up a little bit sometimes. Yep. I mean, I've added like the face cam, I've changed the thumbnails, I've even changed the font on the thumbnails. Everything I can think of from when I started covering Save the World to now is different. But I think if you look at all the good Fortnite Save the World YouTubers like Aidan, Split Screen, yourself, we've all done that at some point. You know, we've all been changing it up a lot of the time.
Sure. And I would say like Aidan, my man, like when I watched him, he was like at 8,000 subscribers, and I was like at 300 or 1,000. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But that guy was awesome. So when I watched him, I was like, oh my God, this guy is amazing. So then
I think one of Aidan's strengths is he's really, he talks with his community a lot in his video, which I think is great. Yeah, something I try to do as well. And I know that you do, because I said a lot of the research I've done on this interview for interviewing you now is from watching your videos. And it's what you've told me, or you've told the audience in your videos, which I think is great.
Yeah. The thing is, like, about Aidan, like, he's a funny guy. Like, I love watching his videos just because you think he's honest about what he says, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like to watch somebody that actually like honest with you when he talks to you on the gameplay. He talks to you personally. He's like honest about it. So that's what I love about him. But he's actually really nice just because he always mentions other YouTubers as well. Like he mentioned me so many times, and you as well, and David Dean. Like he mentions so many people. Some YouTubers, let's be honest here, some YouTubers don't give a damn about others. They just focus on themselves. But the fact that he cares about others, that's so amazing. I love him about it.
I think the community in general is good. Like the Fortnite Save the World creator community is really strong in that sense. As in, you know, like I know David Dean was saying that, you know, we should really be competitors in a sense, because, you know, one's trying to get more views than the other, but really we've made it so that we're kind of colleagues in a way as opposed to competitors, which I think is really nice.
Yep, and I enjoy that. And even I love David D when he's streaming. He's so stressful. Did you watch his latest streams?
I've seen them all so far. I've been at every one.
Yeah, it's so much fun. I can feel how stressful he is just because he's not used to doing it. It's like when you started off YouTube, you know, you are so scared and you're like so nervous. And he's the same when he's streaming. It was so wonderful, but it was also a fun stream. Like I learned so many things. The fact that the floor launcher now launched the husks so far away. I didn't know that. So
yeah, I saw that. So final question then for me then before we close it off then. Right. So one thing I wanted to ask, if you had 3 tips, because there's a lot of new players coming into Fortnite Save the World, a lot of people who've probably never heard of me before or you before, and as an experienced player, what would you say to those new? So if you could give them 3 tips, what tips would you give a brand new player to Fortnite Save the World?
The first step, that's for sure, don't trade.
Yeah, always number 1.
Yeah, always number 1. Like, you don't need to trade. If you get your hand on a weapon that you like, as long as you have the schematic, you don't need other weapons. You can always craft the weapon you like. And if you get your hand on a high-level weapon, at some point, it's going to break and it's going to go away. So why bother? Just focus on your weapons and make them better. That's the first tip.
Yeah, definitely.
The second tip is, all the people misunderstand this about the survivors and how they work. Make sure you understand how the lead survivor and the survivor works before anything, because they are so important. Some people go to Plankerton and they are power level 11 or below that, and they just suffer and they just quit because they don't know what's going on. So understand the survivors and how they work. That's the most important thing.
Yep, good. And the third tip?
The third tip, let me think. All right, if you want to farm, make sure you go in private and farm by yourself. So nobody bothers you and you don't bother anybody. That's the thing. That's the main thing. Like, of course, always when you want to farm, just go on a private mission and go survivor mission, like kill survivor. I mean, not gonna kill them. Rescue survivors.
Yeah, don't kill survivors
at the same time.
That's a different game. That's Save the World going dark. I think, one thing a lot of people don't realize, or what I found when new players is, when you go and farm in a private mission, you don't have to finish the mission off. So gather everything what you need to get and just leave the mission. You're not going to lose all the stuff that all the things that you've collected. So you don't have to jump into a mission with other people so they finish the mission off for you. You can actually just go in completely separate on your own, just gather whatever you need and then just leave, and you're going to still have all the things with you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you go private, it's not stressful, because if you go with people, people's going to say, what are you doing? It's not time to farm. Report this guy. He's AFK. He's doing other things.
Yeah, exactly.
So always go alone when you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you got anything that you want to say to people as a closing statement, or anything you want to say to the Fortnite Save the World community and general public out there?
I would say stay strong. We're going to get some good content soon. That's the only thing. Just keep holding on. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. Just keep holding on. It's gonna
Stick with us. Hold on tight. Okay then, so a massive thanks for joining us. I really appreciate that,
man. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh yeah, more than what I was really keen to get you on the show. I reached out to you quite early on, and I was really, like I said, I was really looking forward to having you on there. So massive thanks for joining us, mate, and a huge thanks for watching. I will be linking Torii's channel down in the description down below, so make sure you go and check it out, and make sure you subscribe, because it's got absolutely fantastic edits and some great content on its way. But next week, guys, we've got Aidan coming onto the show, so make sure you don't miss that, and I will catch you on the next time. Take care now.